Hi girls, in this video I'm going to tell the introduction about the internet and web designing tools. So the web designing is one of the interesting subject. If you have interest on this topic, you will be able to create many websites of your own and as you wish. So before I start the web designing tools and concepts, first I'm going to tell you the history of internet. The internet was started in the year 1955. The name is ARPANET, Advanced Research Project Agency Network. And then it was renamed as ARPA in 1957. And in 1969, supercomputers were linked by telephone connections. In UCLA, Stanford University, UC Santa Barbara, University of Utah. And in 1984, HTML was introduced by Tim Berners-Lee. And then in 1985, the World Wide Web was introduced. After that, in 1986, the NFSNet was introduced, that is called the National Science Foundation Network. And then 1991, Internet went public. So before 1991, the Internet are used by the scientists, laboratories and in universities, government and military areas only the Internet are used. After the 1991, Internet became popular in the public and it was used by the publics also. So the growth of the Internet is in 1980s, the web pages are in only text only and black and white text only available on that days. After that, in 1990s, buttons and menus are used and navigation bar and colors and more color and less text were used in the years of 1990s. And then in 2000, Adobe Acrobat, Flash, Photoshop and then lot of multimedia devices are also emerged and it will create interesting in web pages. And then 2010s it was developed more than 2000s and then it was responsive, minimalized and animations are used. In 2020 and in nowadays you people are all used lots of web pages, websites. That's all very interesting to you people for use it and interactive and informative and entertainment also available. So the introduction to the web. The Internet and the World Wide Web. What is called the Internet? The Internet and the World Wide Web are not same things. The Internet provides access to the World Wide Web. You people just learn what is Internet and what is World Wide Web. The Internet provides access to the World Wide Web. The information on the web is stored in the individual files. What is called Internet? Internet is a networking. Networking means it connects many computers, hardware, cables, telephone wires, such that okay. So the Internet is a hardware such as computers, cables and telephone wires that is connected to create a massive worldwide network. And what is called World Wide Web? The World Wide Web is a system of interlinked hypertext documents that are accessed via the Internet. So you people just carefully listen this. There is a difference between the Internet and the World Wide Web. The Internet is a hardware. The systems are connected. The various types of computers and cables and telephone wires are connected together and informations are travel around that. But the World Wide Web is a system of interlinked hypertext documents that are accessed via the Internet. And then what is called the file? The file contains information such as text, graphics, video or animation that is stored on the computer hardware. How the web works? A website is made up of web pages. You people are all searches lot of websites today. For example, if you take railway reservation, online reservation, tourism, and that lot of web pages are available nowadays. So a website is made up of web pages. A home page is generally the first page a user sees when visiting a website. The hypertext markup language, that is shortly called as HTML, is the code used to create web pages. A website is a group of related files organized around a common topic. A web page is a single page within a website that has a unique name. And then the home page, the main page on the website which contains general information about the site. And then the browser. So without browser, you can't able to view the web pages. For example, you people all have a mobile phone nowadays. You have a browser in your mobile phone. For example, in mobiles you use UC browser or Google Chrome like that. These are all the browsers. Internet Explorer and Microsoft Edge. These are all the browsers. Google Chrome is the browser of Google, and Microsoft Corporation's browser is a Microsoft Edge, and variety of browsers are available nowadays. But mostly nowadays people use the Google Chrome for searching the information in internet. So what is called the web browser? A web browser accesses the web page from internet and display that web page onto the monitor screen. So with a browser is a software. You have to install that software in your system or in your mobile phone. By using that browser only you have to search the information. So here this is a picture of the Google Chrome. Here this is the example of the Microsoft Internet Explorer. This is the menu, this is the navigation buttons, this is the screen, and then this is the web address, this is the title bar. So you can also imagine Google Chrome should also like this, and some variations will be there between the Microsoft Internet Explorer and Google Chrome. But both are the browsers of different organizations. So how the web browsers works? How the web browsers works are, your machine running a web browser. For example, if you use a Google Chrome in your system, that is a client machine that requests a web page from the server. So that is called the client. A machine that requests the information from server, that is called the client. So here you can see, this is the client, this is the server. The server machine running on the web server. Your browser connect to the server and request a page. For example, if you type a www.google.com or gmail.com, that is the request sent by the client to the server. If that web page is available on that web server, the server return the requested message to the client back. So if it is not available, the system just display the message, page not found, like that messages will be displayed on your client screen. So the client is a machine that send a request to the server. If the page available on that server, the server replies that page to the client machine. So this is what the browsers works in your systems. And the elements of the web page. What are all the elements in a web page? If you imagine, if you take a Google Gmail web page, what you all see on that Gmail pages or sign up, create account, like that. So text and graphics are important concept of the web pages. Web designers use text and graphics to add interest to the website. The combination of text and graphics are the basics of a website. Text consists of words, letters, numbers, and other symbols, and graphic, a drawing, chart, a diagram, painting, photograph stored in the digital format in the web pages. So, and then the another element of web pages are multimedia. Nowadays, the web pages are very colorful, using the animations, multimedias like that also. Because the static web pages are not given any interest to the people to view the web pages. So, after that, the text and photograph, the next stage of multimedia, videos, files, graphics are also included in the web pages nowadays. So multimedia refers to the integration of elements such as graphics, text, audio, video, animations, and interactivity. Audio is the live streamed or recorded sound. Video is the live or recorded moving images. Animations is the movement of text and graphics. And then hyperlinks. Without hyperlink, the website can't visualized by the users. For example, if you take a textbook, you have a lot of pages on the textbook, you just move on to the next pages like that, okay? But if you take the website, you have only one monitor, one screen, but by using that hyperlink only have to move the next pages, okay? That is called the hyperlinks. Hyperlinks can be a word, phrase, or graphic, a text that was underlined by, the text was in the blue color. If you move a text on that text, the hand symbol was display, that is called the hyperlinks. There are three types of hyperlinks: internal, external, and intra-page. Hyperlink is a way to link a web pages together and allow users to move from one page to another page or one location to another location in a web page. And then what is a web designing? A web designing is the planning and creation of websites. This includes the information, user interaction, site structure, navigation, layout, colors, fonts, and imaginary. All of these combined with principles of web designing to create a website that meets the goals of the owner and the designer. So what are all the tools available nowadays for designing the websites? A lot of tools are available. For example, start from HTML, and then nowadays HTML5 are used, and then CSS3, PHP, ASP.NET, MySQL, and then Ajax, Angular, XML, WordPress. WordPress is also very easy to create web pages without any coding. If you use ASP.NET, PHP, and HTML, for these softwares you have to write codings. But for the WordPress, if you use WordPress to create a web page, you need not use the coding. Just you have to pick and plug information, or just you have to store it and it will display the content. Okay. So tomorrow I will start the HTML coding. After that I will explain how the web pages are designed. In this class I am going to explain just using HTML, how the HTML used in web page creations, and after that for the next sem you people will study about ASP.NET and PHP and then WordPress also. Okay. So today I just gave you the introduction about what is the web page designing, what are the tools available to design a web page, and what is internet. So in my next class I will start the HTML, and in the next sem you people will study about PHP, ASP.NET and WordPress. Okay. Thank you girls.